example of where we're going, and it ties in with the first segment that he had too about sort of like entrenched power oligarchs sort of getting more and more power, because obviously what Bezos is thinking about is all of his larger business interests, and he doesn't want the Washington Post to become a liability. What's worse, though, is that even if at best he says we're just going to be neutral, we're not going to do anything, he's still privileging lies, because as Margaret Sullivan, who used to be at the Times, described it, journalism is being a truth vigilante. That it is a profession. It's not a storyteller. That is a thing you do to get the truth out there. You tell stories in effective ways, but you're ultimately, as a journalist, you're a professional that has a mechanism for getting to and sussing out the truth, and then you have to advocate for it. And if you're taking the position as an enterprise, as that slogan does, that we're interested in happy customers and making money, that means you're not going to be a truth vigilante. That means you're going to make sure that you're not telling your customers things that are going to bother them, where they may get mad and walk away, or worse, you're not going to do things that could potentially harm your larger business interests. You can't be both of those things. So he's picking a side here, and he's sort of turning the publication into an instrument of whatever is the dominant narrative. And in an environment that we're heading into with Trump and this larger avalanche of misinformation and sort of this right-wing echo chamber, when you take a neutral posture, especially from that perch, you are basically enabling and privileging the dominant narrative, and that is going to be the lies of the Trump administration and his allies.
Yeah, I can't imagine the former heads of the Washington Post attending the inauguration. I mean, what is he doing there? You know, I mean, it just him being there is sort of a bad sign. Pam Bondi yesterday sort of gave a load of very